Can you hear us, Brian?
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. This is the Oxide Overdrive. We have Brian from the Silversun Pickups on the phone currently. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh yeah. Thank you for having me.
Brian, currently on a UK tour. How's it been going? Do you want to just talk to us a bit about that?
How's the UK tour going?
Yeah.
It's going really unbelievable, actually. Every show's been really fun, and we just had a show last night in Manchester that probably topped it. Everything, you know. It's so much fun, and we're able to hang out with a lot of our friends who are in bands out here, and it's just been really a jovial kind of experience. Like, we're sitting here in a pub right now outside of the club in Birmingham, just kind of knocking a few back, and it's been so great, and it's really great to be back in England.
What are you saying? Like, Manchester's like a really sort of cool experience. Like, what is the highlight of the tour? Like, what's the most crazy thing you've done like on this tour so far?
The highlight of the tour so far has been Jules Holland.
Oh, you did Jules Holland. Wonderful. We love that show.
It's airing tonight.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and that was really, I didn't know, I mean, I knew about the Squeeze, and I kind of heard about the show, but I didn't really know how cool it was, you know.
It's an institution.
A lot of our friends, again, bands out here, and they found out we did it, they were pretty pissed at us.
Oh, wonderful. That's brilliant. Like, how did you find the experience? Like, which bands were on the show with you?
Sorry?
Which bands were on the show with you?
Oh, White Stripes.
Oh,
Kaiser Chiefs.
Wow! Oh, the Kaiser Chiefs are lovely guys.
The Who was supposed to be on, but they canceled.
Oh, what a shame.
Because Roger Daltrey's voice got messed up, so this guy, I can't remember, I think his name is Jason Hughes, or this really wonderful guy came in and took over, but
oh, that's cool.
it was really great.
And
fun. And there's a lot of, what was cool about it, I think, unique. That show's just super unique.
Yeah,
especially for any show in the States. But he's in, the room together, and we're all kind of egging each other on. All the bands are just kind of like looking at each other in this fun camaraderie, and it just makes you play really. You just play with a lot of confidence because you're all kind of brothers and sisters and musicians in there, you know. Did
you get a chance to mix with the White Stripes and the Kaiser Chiefs?
Yeah. I mean, I've met Meg before in Los Angeles, but I've never met Jack, and he'd kind of look over and point at you, you know?
Oh, bless.
And then he'd come backstage and we would hang out a bit. It's really like, there's no ego there at all, anywhere. No band could have an ego because you'd probably tear on them if they did.
Wonderful. That sounds brilliant. Moving on, we're going to take it back to basics. So for our listeners that aren't familiar with your music, can you sum up your sound in 5 words?
I think, 5 words?
Yeah.
Okay. Lucky, noisy, ugly, pretty, gullible.
That sounds like interesting words.
There you go. You're gonna see a bin at HMV that has that kind of music.
That's gonna.
That doesn't sum up music.
We're bringing gullible Lucky Rock back.
We have Fiona. She's joined us now.
Hey.
And if you had a mission statement for the band, what would it be?
You know what? My personal mission statement is to see this thing to its end and make sure it's not my fault I blow it.
Oh.
I want to ride it all the way to as far as it can go because I'll kick myself in the head if we don't try, you know.
Oh. You sound really humble. It's quite cool.
Oh, it's all smoke and mirrors.
Oh, okay.
I'm a huge egomaniac.
Are you as
full of myself? It's ridiculous.
Are you as big an ego as Billy Corgan? Because I've heard that you've been compared to Smashing Pumpkins quite a bit.
Yeah.
What do you think of that comparison?
I've never met the guy. I mean, I've heard stories. Yeah. It turns out I think he's been quite nice, I think, to us. I heard he tried to reach out and get a hold of us, but we were busy. Yeah.
Do you think, do you like being compared to them, or do you think that you have a completely different sound? Or
as a band, you just kind of get compared to things all the time, and right now it's Smashing Pumpkins. We used to get Valentine, My Bloody Valentine and the Pixies a lot.
Yeah.
And now it's Smashing Pumpkins, and it's cool. At first, I think you get taken aback because my immediate thought of Smashing Pumpkins is something different than they actually kind of were, you know?
Yeah.
I sort of see this like gothy bald guy in a Zero shirt.
Yeah.
But then I forget about the Gish days and the Siamese Dream days, and yeah, really that's people think that we're as good as those records. So that's a nice place to be.
So what are your plans for the rest of the year?
We're gonna come back here a lot.
Oh, cool.
We're kind of gonna ignore the States and then come back here until the States get jealous.
Yeah, the UK is more important at the moment.
You sorry?
The UK is more important.
It's always more important.
Yeah.
Is it part of your plan to do the groundwork in the UK first, and then get some success here?
It's kind of confusing, and we're learning as we go how this is all working, because they're kind of staggering the release through Europe, But yeah, we've done, our record's been out for a year in America, and we were waiting, to certain stuff and blah blah business, nothing, Now it's coming out here. And so we're going to focus our attentions here for sure for a while. And then we're going to go back out with our buddies, Snow Patrol.
Oh, lovely.
Australia. And then actually we got two really weird shows coming up. The one in Edinburgh and one in Dublin. It's with Nine Inch Nails and the Foo Fighters, so that's going to be pretty weird.
That'll be awesome. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I love it. Pretty Hate Machine is my Depeche Mode,
Yeah.
And then we did Reading and Leeds and a bunch of festivals, and it's just a whole lot of stuff coming up. But
busy.
There's so much. In fact, our tour manager, McCrae, here just read to me what my future looks like for the next couple of months. And all I can really think about is, we're playing Birmingham tonight, we're playing Cardiff the next night, and then ending it in Glasgow. And it's always sort of like little hurdles. That's sort of how you deal with it,
Yeah.
Definitely, that's really cool. I must imagine it must be exciting times for you, sort of being on the road and getting to tour with some pretty cool bands, as you're saying, like Foo Fighters coming up, Snow Patrol,
Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah, Nine Inch Nails, wonderful.
Yeah, I know. I like the enthusiasm in your voice when you said Nine Inch Nails is exactly right.
Oh, that's good.
What are you gonna do? It's just something that's just wow, Nine Inch Nails. You should have got the right band. You want? I'm gonna dress in black and have flashlights and stuff, and do all kinds of lighting stuff to try and help it. I don't think. I'm so excited just to see them. I haven't seen them play in so long.
I've never seen them play. I'd love to see.
You seriously? You got people that I know that don't even like Nine Inch Nails. Go see them their show and just come back. That was the most amazing live experience.
I was going to ask you, who would you say has kind of influenced your music and your songwriting the most?
It's hard because the four of us, when we get together, this is what it sounds like, and we can't really change it, It just is what it is, and luckily we've been doing all right, We just love so much stuff. It's almost like we get influenced by the things we don't like.
It's like a reaction against. I don't want to sound like them.
You're just kind of like, oh, no. No, I don't want to do that. That's awful. But surprisingly, we get, obviously it's there's a Kevin Shields influences, and I'm really into this guy, Doug Marsh from Built to Spill, as far as guitar playing, and Neil Young, and people like that. People, when I mention some of our influences, people just go, well, you sound nothing like any of it. And I think it's just because you love those bands so much, why would you go near it?
These the bands and artists need to be preserved, so we're going to stay away. I'm just wondering, you've been a band for 5 years, I believe, before you recorded something. So was this part of a conscious decision?
No, when we just sort of started, it wasn't really an unveiling of a band. We were friends for a while, and we just started monkeying around for a couple weeks. And got into this music festival in New York. I don't know how. And it's pretty amazing. I mean, we were terrible. And we just started playing live a lot and didn't really think about it. We were just constantly playing live. And we were just sort of working on being a band and what we were going to sound like. And it kind of came through playing a lot, And then eventually when we felt comfortable, we were sort of a unit,
Yeah.
We decided to kind of go and record and do the EP and then do this album. And it all happens for us really organically. I don't realize that this isn't the way bands work. In Los Angeles, we were accidentally, we were known for being anti-commercial, this kind of stuff. And it wasn't, again, a mission statement. It's just, we were just trying to work on being a band, and we didn't care about T-shirts or anything,
Yeah.
And so with us, things happen just in the natural way that they have to be. And that's how it's been.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. Now,